What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. I'm wondering, would you guys pay $300,000 for this new car that Cadillac has got coming out? Now, I think that automakers are really pushing the boundaries of what consumers are willing to pay for cars that are exclusive, mainly because of A, inflation, and B, because of shortages, right? We've seen the strategy pay off for Tesla, in which originally I think that they was trying to get the vehicle to $30,000 or $40,000, and now the average consumer price for a vehicle, not even just an electric vehicle, a vehicle in general, is $47,000 across the board. $47,000 across the board. And so now, you got people paying $90,000 for Ford F-150 Lightnings because they're on a waiting list. You got the Ford Mach-E, and that's doing well. And then I believe Cadillac dropped a Lyric. But then I'm just now getting this article, and a buddy of mine sent it to me, and he said, Anton, you picking it up or no? Now, you know that I ride S-Class. I ride Porsche. The Porsche Taycan is by far my favorite vehicle that I've ever driven in my entire life, including the S-Class. The S-Class is the daily driver. I'm actually looking to pick up my Porsche this week. It's been in the shop for like 2 or 3 months, waiting on a part from Germany. Completely different conversation. But I want to know if you guys are willing to pay $300,000 for this car. So they just unveiled this car, right? And I believe it's called the Celestiq. The Celestiq. Now, it does look very future forward. It is. It is a car. Kind of has an Audi feel to it as far as the shape of it. I think it's decent. I think that it's really nice looking. It says General Motors on Friday previewed what its most expensive Cadillac ever will look like as the automaker attempts to redefine the quintessential American luxury brand into an electric vehicle leader. Detroit automaker unveiled a show car version of the Cadillac Celestiq and an upcoming hand-built sedan, that will cost about $300,000 or more. Listen, I have no problem splurging on luxury at all. That I'm not so sure about. I'm not so sure. Listen, you talking about the number one stun. I'm the number one stunner. I have no problem throwing on the Rolexes and the Lexus license plate, Texas license plate from out of state. Ain't that what Big said? I have no problem whatsoever showing off my wealth. My glasses are awesome with the gold on the back. You see the gold? I have no problem showing off my big body cars. I show it on TikTok. I show it on Instagram. I show it on all of that because I deserve it. I work hard. I'm investing vigorously, regularly, and it's just a small smidget of what it is that I earn. And so, I let my investments pay for my luxuries and my little toys. And plus, I look at it from a business perspective because we get into that in the Patreon. If you're not in the Patreon, make sure you hit the link in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat because we doing big business in the Patreon. And then in addition to that, if you need to kick it with me personally, email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com. But see, when I look at this right here, now this is the back. This is the front. This is the front. This is the back. But then when I look at this looks just like the Cadillac Lyric that just dropped, the SUV, electric SUV that just dropped. Look, I just pulled it up right now. I'm literally just pulling it up. This is the Lyric right here. This is the SUV, the Cadillac Lyric, 2023 Cadillac Lyric by reservation or pre-order only. That's it right there. So look at the back of it. You see the back of the Lyric right there? Now look at that back. Now look at this back. How much of a difference is it? Look at that back. It's no difference. It's literally practically the same car. Why would I let General Motors, you are doing some egregious things, trying to fleece me. Let me move myself over here. Let me show y'all the comparison. This is the back of this one. That's the back of that one. Back of this one. Back of that one. Why would I let General Motors fleece me? Let me see the inside to see if they got something even more to offer because this ain't it, Freaky Jason. Okay, so I see Mercedes inspired center console is sitting right in the middle. So if you look inside of my Mercedes, I literally have the red guts interior. And, I got the center console that's going up. Maybe I need to pull up my TikTok or something like that. Why would I let Cadillac fleece me? But then they got the one that go all the way across and all that. Come on, man. You can't. I don't see 300,000. I think that it's nice. I like the Audi look from the shape of it. And then I also like the back and I like the front. I'm not really sure what you can do for me for 300,000. This ain't enough. We got all of this inside of the Mercedes, the S-Class. And the S-Class is one hell of a ride. I'm just telling you. It's gorgeous. It looks beautiful. I don't know, man. I don't know. 300,000 for this, for the Celestiq. They're probably going to make it a limited edition run. If I pull up in this, I just don't see anybody like stopping it. When you pull up in the Mercedes, you pull up in that Porsche and that bug is going, and it sound like you in Star Wars. It's a whole nother ball game. I can't see myself paying $300,000 for this at all. I need to pull up my Mercedes. I'm going to pull up my Mercedes so you guys can see the difference. Let me pull up my TikTok. Maybe I'll pull up my Instagram or something. Instagram. Anton Daniels on the gram. I'm going to pull up my Instagram and then I'm going to show you what's happening. How do I get to my stuff on the desktop? Profile? There we go. So Reels. All right. Just started dropping Instagram Reels. Let me share it with you. So this is my Mercedes. I think it looks stout. I think it looks absolutely stout and gorgeous. And then I'm going to click my reel. See if I need to pause it. Looking good. I see you, baby girl. Door handles popping out. You could never. AMG on the wheels, man. So you see it? You see it. Do you see the red guts, the red interior, and then it's got the sloping up top right there? And you see the little spaceship style thing? And then look, you can see the whole thing. Don't worry about it. I see the exact same thing with the back seats, with the head pillows. Oh my God, Anton, this is an opportunity for you to show that pretty thing again. Get the fingerprints on there. I think that my car probably looks a little bit better than that. And I'd hate to say it, but the Mercedes is actually cheaper than $300,000. I don't know if I'm built for, so now look at the center console for this. And these the jazzed up Photoshop pictures. I'm not going. I can't see it. It doesn't make sense to me, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm curious, would you guys pay $300,000 for that vehicle? Although it is nice, although it is pretty, I think that they need to be a volume producer. But then if they volume produced it, they'd have to get parts out of the parts bin and all that other type of stuff. Y'all don't understand how these automakers is operating. But I can't see myself. Listen, I love cars. My brother loves cars. Black people love cars. But there's no way in hell that I'm paying the equivalent of a Lamborghini Huracan for a Cadillac Celestiq. You're going to have to do better than that, Cadillac. I love you. I appreciate you. And make sure you send a check. We can do a sponsorship over here. We can get you popping. Send a check. I want to know what you guys think. Would you pay $300,000 for a Cadillac Celestiq that looks very much like a Cadillac Lyriq? Let me know. I don't know. Maybe they should have dropped the Celestiq first and then had a downward, advertisement on releasing other vehicles that look similar to it. Let me know your thoughts. Would you pay $300,000 for a Cadillac Celestiq or, let that go. Let that rock. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.